Congrats, Kai. How are you feeling, man? Long time coming.
Yeah, a long time coming. I'm relieved more than anything. I'm kind of disappointed in my performance, but happy to be on the winning side of that. Can be disappointed with a win rather than disappointed with a loss.
Yeah, I feel like I said, it's been a long time coming. How did this, process of you getting back to this, you taking all the fights you can, how did that feel now that you put that in perspective?
No, everything I've been through kind of helped me make this week as smooth as possible, as crazy as a UFC week can be for somebody who hasn't had it in a long time or ever. I needed my career helped me prepare for this week as much as possible, and I was as comfortable as I could have been, well, yeah, I was as comfortable as I could have been. That's it. And it's great to be back. Make it feel a little bit more normal again.
Yeah. I know you say you're not fully satisfied with your performance, but nevertheless, you and your opponent came on short notice, put on a great show. But what do you think was missing from your end since you're not fully satisfied?
I just I was having a hard time getting in my rhythm after that first round. We had that clash of heads, and it freaking was solid. It was solid because the next couple shots came to the back of my head too, like on the ground. But I was like, I just gotta work through this. I've been through harder. I've been through a lot mentally to get to this point to where you're gonna have to kill me. You know what I mean? You gotta have to put me to sleep, and that's probably the only way I want to lose anyway. So you just put me to sleep, make it painless.
Yeah, and I've been talking to you at these tough enough cards you've been fighting on, and I always would ask you, and you'd always, call for your shot to come back. But as the fights kept coming, was there ever a feeling of sense of doubt, knowing like I'm gonna keep fighting, but I haven't got the call yet?
Yeah, I got every feeling in the book. I had every feeling in the book. Not because I didn't want to. I got kids. I got a wife, and bottom line is, you don't want to waste your kids' youth on your own dreams. And so I want to pursue this as long as I can. But as much as my kids want me to do this, and man, they love this. They love this game so much, and that's what because of what I showed them. So that's what means the most to me is they love this game as much as me. They love the UFC. They love fighting. They love all the fighting. So it's great to do this for them.
Yeah. And what would you say? What was the thing you learned most about yourself during this time away from the promotion?
I was thinking about this a lot today this past week. I would say a lot of it. Some of the stuff that I was thinking about was fighter development. Like not everybody develops at the same rate. Patience meaning you might be rushing things. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's learning curve is different. So patience. You ask for patience and you get some hardship. Because that's how you learn. And then another thing is gratitude. Just being grateful for this journey. Everybody's journey is different. So you gotta. You gotta be grateful for the journey that you're on, because you're gonna learn everything that you're gonna learn is gonna come to you at a different rate than everybody else. And you guys all know everybody's on a different journey, on journalism career, anything, jobs. So I would say develop in life, patience, and gratitude.
Awesome. And with that being said, what can the fans and people expect out of this second stint compared to your first stint here in the UFC?
A better version, much more calm version, much more prepared version. I was trying to stay as ready as I can, stay ready, right? You hear that term all the time, stay ready for your opportunity. And I was as ready as I could have been. But now I get to kind of focus a little bit more, dial in a little bit more as a professional again. Things you cannot do outside the UFC that you start to appreciate once you leave the UFC. This company is a blessing. They're the top for a reason, and you don't know what you have until you miss it. But at the same time, I got here at 7-2, 9 fights. Fighter development. I think I got here too early the first time, but much more prepared this time. But it's you still gotta. There's a lot more that you can get better at.
And another thing too to talk about is your activity these past couple of months, right? It seems like every other month we saw you there on Tough Enough card, on some sort of card, right? So now that you're back here, in the UFC, would you like to take a little step back and get like a full camp again, or are you willing to continue to be as active as you've been all the time?
I want to take a week off. I haven't taken a day off in a long time, because I never know when the call was gonna come, if it was gonna come. But you gotta stay ready. So I'd like to take just a few days off. I didn't take a day off. I don't know how long. And it worked out. You know what I mean? It worked out. I got the call Sunday, and I had a great workout on Sunday, my great push on Sunday, and I didn't even know if I was gonna get the call. But I'm grateful that I did that push, kept my weight at a good spot. I got the call at like 10 o'clock at night, and I mean here we are on Saturday with a tough win. So take a few days off, heal up, and get back to it. There's a lot to work on. I wasn't happy with my performance, so.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Kai, welcome back. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
On behalf of everybody online and here the privilege to see it live, that was a banger. Right out the gate, man. We expect you to put on a show, and you and Dakota really fused together and gave us some awesome 15 minutes. How much of a factor was that headbutt? Because once you saw the replay, we saw that definitely was, not a good look right there.
I don't know where he hit me, but my freaking ear is sore right here, and this side of my head is sore. So I don't know where. I don't know if you guys can tell me if it was this side of my head. I'm pretty sure it was this side of my head, because I got he got the position he got on me was on this side, to where I continuously got hit to this side with punches, and this side of my head is sore. But it played a big role, because in my head I'm thinking I gotta catch up after this, because I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was headbutt. You know what I mean? It felt hard, but. It played a big factor, because I gotta, that's a big moment, whether or not it was a headbutt, because the judge is gonna remember that, so it doesn't look good, so I gotta play catch up after that.
Yes, sir. And speaking of the judges, once Joe Martinez started saying 29-28, 29-28, how confident were you that, oh man, here we go, split?
I wasn't confident, because I've been on that side before, and you don't want to be in that spot. So I wasn't confident. Just because I wasn't happy with my performance. So when you're not happy in your performance, you better be prepared to hear anything.
Yes, sir. I have to shout out the crowd. Once you got in there was so much chi-hoo and just all this Ninth Island love. Did you feel that support tonight?
I could see my tickets, my wife there, my dad. I could see my grandpa there, my manager. And you're in the Ninth Island. Some Hawaiians love fighting, so you just gotta be grateful that you're in a second home. You know what I mean? I could be in the East Coast right now, and a lot less the percentage of Hawaiians being there. But West Coast, Ninth Island, it's a good shot. You're gonna have a good crowd there. I've been fighting at the Palms. And man, the Hawaii people show up. I don't know a lot of them, but they know me, and I love it.
That's awesome, man. Well, welcome back. Much mahalo. Well done tonight, sir.
Thank you.
Congrats, Kai. Welcome back.
Thank you.
145 moving forward, or are you staying at 155?
145. I don't know. I don't know how this came about, because they asked me on Sunday 45. It could be 45 or 55, but for Dakota Hope. So. I don't know why it ended up 55, honestly, because I was at a place where I was like, yo, I can make 45. Like, that is, I'm preparing to make 45. I don't know how the 55 came, but I was grateful, can't complain, and it was against another 45er. But I was fully prepared to make 45.
Well, a few years since you've been here, the landscape has changed to the division. So what are your thoughts of the current 145 division?
It's great. You see a kind of a new wave of 45ers in there. It's cool to see, like, just a young wave coming up that's better. That's a lot of work you got to put in to stay at the top, keep climbing. It's just grateful to see the sport moving, because there's guys some of those guys were here when I was here, some of them not. But the game is elevated so much, so. But that's what makes this sport great, the UFC great, that it's moving super fast. So you gotta get better fast, and or else you're out.
And after the fight, Nicksick actually fell to his knees. You guys had a great embrace in there. Just talk to me about, Extreme Couture, Nicksick, and those guys standing by you and staying true to you until you're all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Eric, he's been with me since I walked into the doors at Extreme, and when I left the UFC. He's been by me the whole way. He knows how much this moment means to me. Him, Coach Eddie, Gif. I got Renato Canuto, my jiu-jitsu coach. My corner, Boston, my cousin Ray, my wife, everybody, that's been sticking at me the whole way. It means a lot to all of us. It means a lot to all of us. The beauty of this game, there's highs and lows. So to make it back twice, to this league is hard to do. And I've been doing it at a high level outside too. I didn't cut any corners outside. I went to other major promotions outside and just kept going. So I didn't have an easy road. I didn't have like a easy regional stint to get back. Even my regional stint outside when I left the PFL was the highest level competition I could have found. But I'm grateful for that. Because all of that prepared me to be back, especially against somebody like Dakota. He was going to be hungry. His first time in there, you're going to be better. Just because you got that call, you expect to be here, so you're going to elevate. You expect to probably give your best performance yet. So I knew he was going to be tough, man. You put on a UFC jersey, you're going to show out. So... but all of my journey prepared me for this week as much as possible.
And then last one for me. Any names or too soon? Not yet.
No, no names right now. No names right now. I just want to, I don't know. I can't really think of anything right now. I'm just glad I'm back and glad I can prepare. I've been training at a high level for a long time. But I got to get better.
Thank you. Was this a multi-fight deal? How many fights did they give you for this?
Yeah, it was a multi-fight deal.
At least see you one more time.
Yeah.
And I guess just quickly, last one for me is you fought in this place right around the COVID times last time. It was a big difference. But how different did it feel from when you were here back in 2020, 2021 to what it felt like coming back in here today to kind of reemerge and re-enter the UFC? How differently did it feel coming back in here and fighting again?
It felt different because since that time, I fought here a bunch, and then since that time, I've also got to corner a bunch, be in this place a lot. I think I fought here 5 times, so I fought here probably more than any other arena I fought in my career. So it helped a lot. Just being in this place, the whole experience was good. The place I warmed up was the same place I warmed up 5 years ago for Danny Chavez. So it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good as it could be. Thank you, guys.